Hey YouTube, so I picked up my next project bike. It's a 2004 KTM 200 SX. So picked up this bike, the guy had wrecked it pretty hard. He had wheelied it on the road and torn up the whole back end. So the subframe was pretty messed up, so I got it welded, I got it fixed, and I had assumed that was the only issue with it. I got it back together, started riding it a little bit around the house, and noticed a major leak from the slave cylinder. And looking at it, the cases were busted. I guess it's a kind of a common problem to over torque the slave cylinder bolts on these 200 cases, and then you just screw the cases up. So I bought another set of cases from eBay, got them in a box, got the bike partially torn down. Basically just gonna tear it down from here, and we're going to video the process of bringing it back up from bottom end, top end rebuild. So without further ado, here's the teardown. Okay guys, update. So last you saw, we pulled out the engine. Here she is. We split the cases. These are the new cases. Got the crank and the transmission back together. So it all went pretty well. The 200's a pretty easy engine to split. So here's some of the parts. Is the old cases, plastics, all that, forks, ready to go. So I painted the frame, primed, prepped, painted. Came out pretty good. It's definitely not powder coated. So this is where we are. Excuse the trash garage. This is the status of getting everything cleaned up and ready for assembly. Forks are to be cleaned next. And then it's to assembly. We're ready for assembly on the 200 SX. I've got all the sub-assemblies, or at least some of the sub-assemblies, ready to go. Got the wife out here, and we're gonna put the frame together, put the chassis together. don't know if you guys just saw, but I broke the inner clutch hub. So the this tool doesn't quite grab on like it should. So it snapped when I was trying to torque it. Also broke this trying to torque the flywheel because I didn't notice my torque wrench does not have a reverse setting. Apparently in the reverse setting it's just a pull bar. So I'm calling that torque though. Didn't break anything. Last night after the camera died. As you can see, it's pretty much there. Putting on the head stay and then seat in the tank and fluids, chain, and foot pegs to go. Okay, 2004 KTM 200 SX. The rebuild is complete. Got the new cases installed, new bottom end main bearings, new transmission bearings, bottom end rebuild. Did the top end with the Vertex piston. New gasket set, went with the Tusk gasket set, trying just to go basic here. The bike came with the FMF gnarly pipe installed. It also had a shorty FMF and traded that for a OEM newer style KTM silencer. Other than that, she's pretty well stock. I think the bike turned out pretty well. Frame looks great. That was one of the big endeavors, is just stripping it down, painting the frame. Frame came out great, cleaned it up a lot. It's amazing what a little bit of cleanup does on these bikes. Still need to replace the rear fender. Guy folded it, I bought it from, but probably do something with the graphics as well and clean up the handlebar area. Maybe ditch the terrible handguards. That's about it, guys. Next time you see me, I'll be trying to start it and break it in.
First start after rebuild.
Yep, first start after the rebuild. 36 to 1. A little richer than I normally run.
Plug tight.
Yep, excellent. There goes nothing.
Uh-oh, that didn't do well. Is it supposed to spring back up? Why is it spring back up?
It's gonna blow up!
How deep did it go for that?
All right, breaking into 200. Feels pretty good. Keep low throttle. So I'm really happy how this build turned out. This is my first two-stroke, and I thought it came out pretty well. The 200SX is kind of a hard to find model, so after taking it on a ride, I've decided to keep it. I've actually sold my 4-stroke, and I'm focusing on this one right now. I'll be doing a few more videos of this bike, just showing the progress. I want to do a few more updates, maybe even modernize it some. So subscribe so you can be notified of that, and thanks for watching.